Welcome to my channel. So today we are going to go through a Java code. So nowadays it is frequently asked in the QA automation interviews. Okay. So the question is, they are giving a particular word. Okay. So it is something like this. So like this, a word has been given. Okay. It's nothing but a string. So this need to be converted into. So the logic is simple. So if a letter is in small, in a lower case, it need to be converted into uppercase. If it is in uppercase, then it need to be converted into lowercase. Okay. So what we need to do is, so the first step is we need to find out which letter is a particular letter is lowercase or uppercase. That we need to find out. Okay. By using a Boolean statement. Then by using a if logic, then it is like we need to check if it is particular pass, and if the result is true, then inside the code logic we need to convert the particular letter into lowercase to uppercase, and then we need to add it in the a string called as output. So like that we can try. Okay, so first is like string word is equal to, we keep like this. Okay, so this is the input word. So we need to find the length of this particular word. Okay, so we find the length of this word. Then we need to take the characters one by one. So for that we need to use a for loop only. Okay, I think so. We initialized a for loop, so this for loop will be iterating from one by one character. Okay, yeah, that's what this for loop will do. So char space letter is equal to word dot char at I. So we are from this word ABCD we are going to take letter by letter. Okay, so now we have Boolean statement. So Boolean test1 is equal to one completion. Okay, there is some issue. Yeah, character dot is lowercase, and we need to have another Boolean statement. It should test whether the particular letter is lowercase. Okay, now we will put a if logic, if space test1. If it is pass, then what we'll need to do is letter is equal to letter dot, here it is lowercase. If it is lowercase, then only it will come. Now we will change it to uppercase. Okay, so again character dot to lowercase letter. Okay, so we need to add it in the output. String space output is equal to, so you need to put a empty braces like this, then only we have properly declared it. Okay, output is equal to output plus letter. Here the letter will be changing. Okay, now the else is, so if the first condition is not true, then it will check for the second condition. Now letter is equal to character dot to uppercase, because in the test result 2 we are checking is lowercase, so now you need to change it to is uppercase. Okay, so output is equal to output plus letter. So finally we need to print out the output. So So we will put the debug points, we will debug and see. Okay, so you need to right click, debug as Java application. Okay, it is taking some time. And related to Java Selenium QA automation interview, no? So for a lower year of experience between 1 to 3, they are mainly expecting codes like so how to write a Java Selenium code to fetch the data from the Excel sheet. Okay, for this you need to write it by using Apache POHs like file input stream, access of workbook, access of sheet. So through that you need to fetch the data. So that code the interviewers are expecting you to write in the notepad and show, but the better approach is you can compile in the Eclipse and show. For that you need to have a local Selenium framework. And another one question is like they are asking like write a code snippet to take a screenshot automatically by using Selenium for the failed test cases. So it is simple. You need to use iTest result and takes a screenshot function, and you need to use file handler dot copy source file comma destination file. So like that. So first of all, you need to declare the source file. Uh, so so and then you need to declare the destination file. So destination file you need to give the full path and its name of the file and its extension, all those things. Okay, so the debug came. So when you hover over on that, so it is showing the word. So the length of the word will be 4 because it is having 4 characters. And a empty string output is declared. Okay, so initially the I value will be equal to 0. So in this particular word, for the 0th index, it will take the letter A. Okay, I don't know why it is taking this much time. So for the 0th index it will take the letter A. So here the letter A comes. So now it is in lower case only. See, you can see this letter A is in lower case, so the test one will be coming as true, but the test 2 will be coming as no, here there is a code error is there. Okay, here we need to change it to uppercase. Is uppercase only. Is uppercase. Okay, so let's debug it again. So first letter will be coming as A. Okay, since the A is in lowercase, here the condition is character is lowercase. So this letter A is lowercase, so test one will be true. Here it will be checking whether the character is uppercase or not. But the letter A is lowercase, so test 2 should be false. Okay, so here test 1 is true, so this code snippet will execute. So now it is converted into, okay, if it is lowercase, then also we need to convert it to is uppercase. Okay, here we need to convert it into is lowercase. Okay, while debugging only we are understanding it. See, during even if I am going to attend a real-time interview, so at that time only I will frame the code and I will do debug and I will understand the code, I will edit it and then I will show output. Because without debugging, if you need to show the output, then you need to memorize the entire code as a memorizable poem. That is actually not needed and it is a totally a wronger approach. Okay, so coding to be done with a deep level of understanding. Okay, so since letter is A is a small letter, so test 1 will be true and the test 2 should be coming as false. and now this code snippet will execute. Why? Because test1 is true. So now it will be converted into uppercase. Now the letter A is converted into uppercase because character dot to uppercase, that's the function we used. So now in the output it will be added as A. Okay, so now the I value will be 1. Okay, for the 1 index inside the word, A is for 0th index, B is for 1 index. Okay, so the letter B will be coming into picture. So the B is in uppercase, but it is checking whether it is lowercase or not. Dot is lowercase, so test1 should be coming as false. And the letter is in uppercase, and now we are trying to check whether character dot is uppercase. So this one should be coming as true. So this code logic will not be executing. It will directly jump to this one because test1 will be false, and this snippet will execute. Now it will be converted into lowercase. Okay, so in output it will be added. Okay, now the I value should be 2, I think so. Yeah, so for the index value 2, the value C will come into picture. So it is checking whether the letter is a lowercase. Yes, letter is a lowercase, so this test1 will be true and this one will be false. Okay, since it is true, this snippet will be executing. Currently the letter is in lowercase. Once this statement is executed, it will convert it into uppercase. See, the small letter converted into uppercase. Now it will be added into the output. Okay, now the ith value should be 3. So for the third index, the letter D will be coming into picture. Okay, so boolean space test1's character dot is lowercase. Currently the letter value is D, it is in uppercase only, so it will give false because it is checking whether it is lowercase, but it is not a lowercase. Okay, so test1 will be coming as false. And now in the test2 boolean we are trying to check whether this particular letter is a uppercase. Yes, it is a uppercase, so test2 will come as true. So this code block will not execute because if it is coming as false, then the code which is present inside the if logic will not execute. It will directly jump to this particular code block. Okay, here why it come inside here, because it is tested true. Why here it doesn't go inside, here it is false. So now it will do is like it will convert into a lowercase. Initially the letter is in uppercase. After completion of execution of this line, the letter will become lowercase. Okay, and it would be getting added into the output. So now you can verify A small case converted into uppercase, B uppercase converted into smaller case, C lowercase converted into uppercase, so capital D converted into small d. Okay, simple. That's all. So this is also they are expecting with the logic which is um, from lowercase to uppercase to lowercase, like that. See, even some of the interviewers in real time how it will happen. No, I will tell my experience. Some will be directly asking this code, some will be slightly editing the code. Okay, at that time if you are good with your deep level of understanding, you can put the debug point, you can hover over on the variables and find the values, and you can change the code accordingly. Okay, so but some of the things you need to memorize, like so this kind of conversion, so you need to memorize, and you need to memorize like how to check whether a letter is a lowercase or uppercase. So these and all you need to slightly remember anyway. See, you no need to remember everything. Okay, even you type it as character and then you give control plus space, you will be getting all this list of option. So but the thing is, no, in interviewer they won't give this much time to read all the option and select the right option, but at least you need to know some characters. You need to type as uppercase, so you need to select there is two different things, is uppercase and two uppercase. Now you need to find a result as true or false, so you need to go for is uppercase or is lowercase, something like that. Okay, So it is like this. See, but the another challenge is some 50 to 70 percentage of the interviewers are allowing you to compile the code in Eclipse or IntelliJ, but some of the interviewers they will be asking you to do it in online Java compiler. Then this control plus space, getting all the list of options, nothing won't work. Okay, so you cannot use control plus space in the online Java compiler. So in that case you need to be very much well versed to know the exact function name itself. So that what the challenge. But what I will usually do is in the interviewer itself I will be telling you, anyway I am going to do Selenium automation or REST assured automation in either Eclipse or IntelliJ. I am not going to do it in online Java compiler. So let me try to write it in Eclipse or IntelliJ itself. And when I say this, mostly some 80% of the interviewers are accepting and they are allowing me to write it in Eclipse. Still some 25%, so they will be forcing to write it in the online Java compiler only. Yeah, so it depends from case to case. Okay, so this is the code snippet. Yeah, so you can go through it. Thanks all. Bye.